Hello everyone, and welcome to Reece Jeffrey's last to first challenge. Today he's at Mexico, and he's set another challenge for himself. He's not allowed to overtake on lap 1, so that should make it more difficult. For him. It's lights out and away we go. Obviously he has to stay behind the manners. I'm F1 Maestro 26. Reece has once again asked me to kindly commentate this video, as he's just weaving around, warming up his tyres. But so as I said, he can't overtake for the first lap. So as soon as he crosses the line to start lap 2, it should be good to go for him, but that makes it much more difficult because it gives the cars a bit of a chance to spread out. And as you can see, Stevens and Mary are going extremely slowly here at the back, just continuing around down the second DRS straight towards turn 5, I think, and he's overtaken Stevens almost there. That's just how slow these cars at the back are. He's crawling around at basically a snail's pace here through the middle sector. Right now, skipping on to the end of lap 1, he's still right on the back of Stevens, and as we cross the line, he's going to pull past to make a move. As you can see, Rosberg's already at turn 1 as he gets the move done on Stevens. Next up is his teammate, Stevens' teammate Roberto Merri, who's going very slowly, as you'd expect, and Reece just goes around the outside of him. Next up's Felipe Nasr in the Sauber, with Marcus Ericsson, Nasr's teammate, right ahead. As now skipping onto the middle sector, there's been contact with Ericsson. He's already got past Nasr somewhere. He didn't show that, but he's past Ericsson. Next up's Carlos Sainz in the Toro Rosso. He gets the switch back out of that fast left-hander, and he should go around the outside here. Now he's behind, but Sainz is holding it on the inside, but he can't quite hold it. It's going to go up the inside of Jenson Button into this slow and horrible hairpin, and he's up into 14th already. Raikkonen setting the fastest lap, as he's running a bit wide out of the penultimate corner there on the back of Pastor Maldonado, putting it up into Rich in the slipstream. I'm wondering if he'll be able to get past into turn 1. No, he doesn't seem to be gaining that much, as he's hitting 210 miles an hour, 215. Now he's gaining 280 miles an hour, and he gets the move done almost on Alonso as well. He might still get it done on Alonso, and he does. And Maldonado gets past Alonso as well, so double overtake on the pit straight there. Next up, Nico Hülkenberg in the Force India, getting a good slipstream here, but it's keeping it in standard. I thought he was going to go to Rich there, but he's on the inside now, and Hülkenberg backs out. Can he go for a move on Verstappen as well? No, he can't. So he's now only one position away from the points, and he's only done overtaking for 1 lap and 1 section if you think about it. But he's trying to get a switch back off that double right-hander there, but can't quite get it done. Now skipping a couple of corners later, and he's got past Verstappen there, as going through the fast left-hander. He's kept ahead of Verstappen. Perez has DRS ahead of him now on lap 4. He's set the fastest lap of the race somewhere, but even with DRS, Perez can't keep Hamilton or Reece behind. There's a yellow flag behind, but Grosjean, Kvyat and Ricciardo are battling very hard here. Reece getting in the slipstream as we go to the cinematic cameras. Is he going to be able to get a triple overtake done here? No, he's not. He's 3 wide with the Red Bulls. He's going to try and take the outside line. He's past Kvyat and Ricciardo as well. Ricciardo's run out wide. Kvyat gets Ricciardo as well. Can he get past Grosjean coming into the double right-hander? He loses the back end a bit. Grosjean's going to be able to hang it around the outside. Is he? Yes, he is. As the Red Bulls are side by side behind as well, coming into this left-hander. Grosjean holds the inside line, but Reece is able to swing it around and outside, and that was great few corners of battling there. Next up is Felipe Massa in the Williams, as he caught up to them very quickly as they're going into the pits, while Vettel and Massa are. Raikkonen and Bottas are staying out for another lap. Nico Rosberg is also in the pits. Reece goes fastest once again with a 1:18.8, almost 2 seconds faster than his previous best lap. Now coming onto turn 1, turn 2, he's cut that a bit. He's going to get the move done on Bottas, who's lost the back end out of there. I think he might get DRS as well, just to confirm the move. And next up is Kimi Raikkonen, who's in a net second place, but obviously he's leading right now as Rosberg's in the pits. And coming towards this right-hander, he's gone up the inside. He's just squeezed Raikkonen out on the exit. I'm not sure if that was a particularly clean move, but Raikkonen's still hanging it in there on the inside of this very slow hairpin. Now around the outside, but he can't quite hold it, as now Reece will be coming into the pits at the end of this lap. And he's run a bit wide on pit entry there, but he's into the pits. His crew are getting ready for him, probably to chuck him on some prime tyres, as it's only a 25% race, which I hadn't already mentioned. Sorry, and he's stayed ahead of Raikkonen, so he's got Rosberg coming around the final corner now, who's going to go past now. Will he be able to stay ahead of Vettel and Massa? Yes, I think he will, as he gets a good pit exit there. Not too much wheel spin. And yes, he stayed ahead of Vettel and Massa, as he now has to hunt down his teammate. Skipping on to lap 9. Getting a good exit out the final corner. He's lost the back end slightly. Now let's see what kind of lap is this going to be. A 1:39, because he was in the pits. Rosberg's 5 seconds ahead, but now onto after 1 sector on lap 10, he's 4.8. So Reese is rapidly closing the gap as he comes through this high-speed middle section, which I do enjoy driving. As it's now 4.2, so he's taken 6 tenths out in the middle sector. 4.2 across the line, so didn't gain much in the last sector. Going through the chicanes of turn 2 and 3 now, onto the second DRS straight, and he's just continually closing the gap. The gap's now 3.4, so soon he'll be within striking distance. Across the line, the gap's 3.3, so another tenth in the last sector there. We can now see Rosberg pretty clearly ahead as Reese takes a disgraceful corner cut there. As now lap 14, we're right on the back of Rosberg. Coming into the hairpin, he's going to go for a dive. He's locked up, but he's run wide. He's going to have to let Rosberg back through surely, even though the game didn't tell him to. So now a lap later, lap 15, he's only got 2 more laps after this one, as he couldn't quite go for the move into the right-hander. But will he go for it into the hairpin again? No, he stays behind this time, thinks better of it. He might go for the DRS move down the pit straight. Now coming into the end of the first sector on lap 16, he's lost the back end after trying to go too aggressively to get past him, and this is getting really tense. He only has 1 lap and a half to get this move done, as Rosberg's but he's still behind Rosberg. Where will he go for the move? It's Roberto Merri, the manner. Is Merri gonna help Reese in getting this victory, as he's not getting out the way very well? Now Reese and Rosberg are both past. Rosberg holds the inside line. He's going to go for the move into the hairpin this time, locking up once again. There's contact with Rosberg. Rosberg's held it around the outside. Merri's come to join the act, as Rosberg's going very slowly. Now there's contact with Merri, and he hasn't been able to get the move done. Merri's into the wall, so he hasn't completed the last of first challenge. So he comes across the line to take 2nd place with a lovely flick spin. So a bit disappointing there for Reese. He didn't quite complete the last of first challenge, but he was very close, and he might have still had a chance if he hadn't made contact with Merri. But thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to Reese's channel. Also, I'd appreciate it if you just subscribe to mine. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll leave you with the champagne celebrations on the podium. Goodbye.